better than any other.
We're eating already. We got ahead. We're at home with Lino's with Joe Batista.
Hi guys.
Yeah.
Hold on for that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well.
Yeah, we sampled.
I'm gonna be a little crazy today.
No.
Honest. I'm gonna tell you that corned beef isn't really Irish. Did you know that?
No.
You know, in Ireland,
is it Italian? Everything's Italian, so it's probably Italian.
No,
right?
It's actually pretty much the Jews on the lower east side of New York.
Oh.
Yeah. But what it is similar to something that Irish people used to eat in Ireland, and that's it was a boiled pork that they used to eat with cabbage. In Ireland, they didn't. Meat was something rare and expensive, and most of the animals that they kept, they used for production of milk or wool or something. Each animal had a purpose, and they had very few animals that they could afford to keep because the cost of feeding.
Right.
And I can attest to all this because I remember my mom and dad telling me that they hardly ever ate any meat in Italy because they couldn't afford it. But when the Irish came to the United States, they found the reverse. Pork was more expensive than beef, and so they started and living next to other ethnic people, the Jews in particular. They picked this up. They thought it was very similar to their boiled pork and cabbage in Ireland, and so they adopted it for themselves.
Okay.
So I don't want to get attacked by anybody at the restaurant tonight after saying given this revelation of this isn't really Irish.
What are we gonna? I guess we're done. This is a St. Patrick's Day recipe that's actually
I'm going to actually have a chicken Caesar
Rosh
salad.
But actually, in addition to this, I believe that where most people will slow cook their corned beef. A lot of people boil their corned beef. A lot of people do. Everybody's got different ways of doing it. And I'm going to give all the credit to my wife for this recipe, and Dwayne and the boys at work that got this all put together for me. But what we do with this is really interesting. We will take a corned beef, and corned beef is salt cured. It still isn't cooked all the way, but it's salt cured, and then. It always comes in that little packet of seasonings.
Right.
Okay. So what Brenda does is she takes it and puts it in a pan, about halfway up with water, halfway up the meat with water, and she covers it tightly. So basically, we're really steaming or poaching this meat. Hour on one side, hour and a half on the other side. Flip it, turn it over, and then she lets it sit for a little bit, and then she does this beautiful honey and Dijon mustard glaze over the top under the broiler, which gives it a ton of flavor.
Yes, it does.
And then in addition to that, we've got this butter and Dijon mustard and dill sauce to put over the vegetables. And if you don't like cabbage,
you'll like it
with this stuff on it. I mean, this is the gourmet's corned beef and cabbage right here. So let's get to eating. Grab a piece.
Well, let's get to a commercial. Then we'll get to eating.
Okay, all right.
So enjoy your corned beef and cabbage, and remember, this is a great recipe to try it this year. If you want something different, it's at wifr.com/Lino's recipes. We'll be right back.
Is that okay?